What is going on, good people? Welcome into the Delmarva Sports Insider, the only live and local show dedicated to giving you all local sports all the time. I'm Sports Director Trayvon Miles.
And I'm Brandon Bossert. Welcome on into the show, everyone. We've got a lot of championship talk coming up in the next half hour.
Yeah, Brandon, what a game we just saw. The Celtics finally get over the hump and get a win against the Nets in their first round series.
Jason Tatum, Trey.
50 points for Jason Tatum. Amazing performance. But Brandon, it's trophy season in Delaware as well. We've had a number of Henlopen teams vying for titles. Now, we know how dominant the conference is when it comes to the spring season in particular.
Yeah, that's right. Springtime is definitely go time for the Henlopen Conference. Right. And we had a couple of title games this week, and we have a couple still to come. But first, we have to begin with the best dynasty running in the 302 right now.
Yeah, we'll begin on the girls' side. The last time Cape Henlopen's girls lacrosse team didn't win the DIAA title, back in 2008.
Ooh, unbelievable.
A 12-year run in the making. You can't even tell me what you were doing in 2008. Up against Tatnall last night. Now, Tatnall came in as the #1 seed, but you don't win 11 titles in a row without being dominant. The Vikings right to business. Emily Monagle coming around and burying the goal. A little later, it's her teammate, Ella Rishko, going to get it to Haley Craig. She's going crossbody. Vikings up 12-3 at the half.
Yeah, this wasn't even a contest, really. Hornets looking to sting the Vikings in the second half. Callie Clayton, just a sophomore, but she was impressive yesterday through the contact. Tatnall cuts it to a 4-goal lead with under 5 to play, but despite the run, the Vikings showed that championship poise in the end. Carrie Clausius on the cutter there. She's going to let it fly for her second of the night, and Cape Henlopen reigning supreme in Delaware girls lacrosse once again.
Not one,
that is
not
12. 12 in a row, a dozen titles.
Wow.
They beat Tatnall 17-10 to win yet another trophy.
They were coming at us, and we told them they're not going to go away, they're not going to give up, and they didn't. They went hard the whole game, and it was awesome to see.
Well, it's just so awesome, and my teammates, they're just so great, and we all got through this season together. It's awesome to be here because not another day was guaranteed, so it's always working for another day. So it's just really exciting to get to the last day and just bring it all home.
Man, unbelievable.
Yes.
Congratulations once again to the Cape Henlopen girls lacrosse team. What's even more impressive, Trey, is maybe the fact that they still go out there and they still party like they just won their first one. I mean, doesn't it become like old hat after a while, 12 in a row?
You would think so, but there are different girls on the team each year. So, I mean, I don't know. I've never won one, let alone 12. So.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? When you watch this team, you see why they are the best and consistently the best. They're so balanced. 10 players scoring in the championship, 6 with 2 or more goals, only 1 hat trick. I mean, that just shows how balanced the offense is. They move the ball around so well, and the offense is always so active. There were so many goals that were scored on cutters yesterday, I noticed. And Tatnall, they're an impressive team. Callie Clayton is a great player for the Hornets, only a sophomore. She's a player to watch the next 2 years. But Cape proved yet again that they're on a totally different level. I mean, I know the score was 17-10 at the end, but it was over after the first half.
Yeah, now, this is such an impressive streak, and even more impressive is the fact that their closest margin of victory over these 12 years is 2, when they beat Tower Hill back 12-10 back in 2013. Now, over that 12-year streak, their average margin of victory is just under 8 goals. So not only are they champions, they have done it truly in dominating fashion. So what we are seeing, Brandon, unquestionably may go down as one of the best streaks in state history.
Oh,
We're looking at
absolutely,
history right there.
Trey, absolutely. Well, let's stay on the lacrosse field now. Could Cape Lacrosse sweep the boys and girls lacrosse championships for the 2nd straight season? Well, defending champion Cape boys taking on Sally's in a rematch of the 2019 boys state title game. Kaylin Driggs getting off the ground past the defender, gets the goal to go. Sal's put Cape in a 6-1 hole early on. But back come the Vikings. Jaden Davis driving, firing. That one finds a nylon. Cape cuts it to a 3-goal game at the break. To the second half we go. Vikings draw even closer. Jacob Shell takes it through the defense all by himself. Goes bottom shelf for the goal there. Tied game going to the 3rd. Vikings showing so much heart. But Salesianum goes on yet another run to open the final quarter. There's a goal, and Sally's takes a 4-goal lead with 3:35 left to play. This one's over, right, Trey?
Yeah, well, the Vikings didn't get that memo. There's Hank D'Ambrosi in front for his lone score of the contest. Cape winning the face-off again when they really need it, and Gabe Best rocketing one from 15 yards out.
The fireworks are
2-goal
going.
lead with just a minute to play, but it would not be enough. Cape cannot complete the comeback late. Salesianum is your champion again. They go on to win this one by a final of 12-10 in the state title game. Now, I think it's amazing that Cape and Sally's, Brandon, have met 3 of the last 4 title games and went back in 2014 when Cape won it all. Who did they win it over? They won it over Salesianum. So this rivalry has just become larger than life in the lacrosse world in Delaware. Now, I think what you saw with that fan base and the emotion that both teams played with, this is a real rivalry. Cape lost by 1 against the Salesianum team in Wilmington back in mid-April. And like that first game, they got down early and had to fight their way back. Now, give them credit for making it a game, but ultimately unable to get over that hump when you put yourself in those positions early.
Yeah, Trey, Cape is representing the public schools of Delaware against that evil lacrosse empire that's been built up there in Salesianum. The Sows have now won 8 of the last 10 titles. They are lacrosse royalty in Delaware right now, but Cape's won the other 2 years. So, yeah, this is a true cross-state rivalry that's been developing over the last decade. Cape Henlopen came into the tournament having lost to Sanford and Salesianum during the regular season by 1 goal each. They were down in the semis against Sanford, came back to win that one on the road. They came back from 5 goals down to tie it going into the 4th. An impressive feat by the Vikings. Even though they may have lost, they may not have brought the hardware home this time. They have a lot of pride. They should have a lot of pride with the way they finished this season. I mean, that's impressive. 2 great teams, Sanford and Salesianum, and they were able to come back, beat Sanford, nearly knock off the Sows.
Yeah, they definitely had a hard trek to get to where they were. Sanford, the 1 seed, and they were able to beat them in the semifinal in a really, really good game. All right, speaking of championships, we've got a few more teams in action. Beginning tomorrow, the top-ranked Sussex Central Golden Knights will be playing for a DIAA softball championship tomorrow at 1 p.m. at Dover High School against the Caravel Buccaneers. Now, Central's won 21 games in a row, Brandon. They'll look for number 22 tomorrow. No doubt in my mind who will be on the mound for them. None other than the freshman sensation, Madge Layfield.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this matchup tomorrow. Central has maybe the best freshman pitcher in the entire state in Madge, who no-hit Padua in 5 innings, allowed just 1 run to Apo already in these playoffs. She's been sensational.
Yes, she
but
has.
Don't sleep on the Knights' offense. Usually offense slows down come playoff time. There's better pitching out there, but they have 8 or more hits in all 4 of their playoff games. So Central, they are taking on a traditional softball powerhouse in Delaware, and that's Caravel. It's not surprising the best team in the Henlopen will play Caravel in the softball title game, because the last time any other team besides Caravel or a Henlopen squad won the softball title was St. Mark's in 1997. So the Henlopen, Caravel, they are dominating the softball scene. But you know what? With Madge on the mound, I think Central makes it 4 Henlopen titles in a row, Trey.
Yeah, look, Central hasn't lost since opening day. Now, the Golden Knights haven't played Caravel this year, which leads me to say confidently that the Buccaneers have not seen a pitcher this season like Layfield. She's dominated the competition in her first prep year, and if they could finish it off with their 22nd straight and win a title, which would be the 4th for head coach John Wells, that is something that would be very, very special, to say the least.
Yeah, and think about it. John Wells just won the football championship back in the fall.
Yeah,
so
amazing year.
Yeah,
amazing
I know. He could go out there
Wells.
and win the football title and the softball title in the same season.
Special guy.
Yeah, that would be tremendous. All right. Meanwhile, we have another title game coming up next week. That's a DIAA Division I girls soccer title. 3-seed Smyrna will take on the top seed, 2-time defending champs in Padua. They're a powerhouse in Delaware in girls soccer. That takes place Tuesday in Dover. This one will be a tough one for the Eagles because Padua has not allowed a goal in their last 4 games. They've allowed just 7 all season long.
Yikes.
So we should note, though, that Smyrna has scored the 2nd most goals per game and allowed the 2nd fewest goals per game in the entire state. This should be a fun one to watch come Tuesday.
Yeah, look, Smyrna, nobody even gave them a chance to even be in this championship game, and it's their first ever time in a championship game for girls soccer. So what the heck? You know, you're in the championship, you're up against a Goliath. Why not go out and win the thing? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
so,
play to win. Let's go,
yes,
Smyrna.
We'll see. All right, that'll do it for the A block. We're taking a quick commercial break. But when we return, we're introducing you to another star on After the Whistle. Keep it here. You're watching the Delmarva Sports Insider.
Hi, my name is Curtis. I'm a coach at Pocomoke High School, and you're watching the Delmarva Sports Insider.